Welcome back to Bungle Rules' account. So what I'm going to be doing today is setting up the oil extractors, the refineries to process the oil both into plastic and rubber, and then using the water extractors as well. So you need to make sure that you've got all the ingredients or components you need to make it. So I've done some processing to get them ready for it. So I've got multiple motors, pipes, steel pipes, what else do we need rotors, and enforced steel plates. So what I do now is I've made this level very close to the water line, as you can see here. So the pipe level that comes off is very low. So what I need to do now is extend this in this direction now.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Right, so there's multiple veins here. So we've got two veins on the floor here. We've got one in this section here. We've got a normal one over this ridge here. You'll find another two. And there's two up in the cavern, in that cavern over there as well. So, no, in that cavern there. So you literally 6 very close together. I like to make it so there's multiple lines can come down through here. So what I can do now is fix my pipes. So I get my keys ready for this. Okay, so these are for the pipelines. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is put one. Don't really need a cross section, but we're going to do it anyway. Cool, and then I'm going to put you at 5, 6, and 7, and then also we need some power. 8, and then just in case for 9. Alright, so now we've got this hotkey for it. So that's going to be our main section, so we need to put the extractors down first. You can get Mark 2 and Mark 3 of these, so you can improve the production line of them as well, which is very beneficial to do. So what I'm going to do now is I hate to wait, so I'm going to build this now. So we need at least 3 lines. That's good to know. Now line them up. Just makes it a little bit tidier. Okay, that just happened. Right. Oh, I need more copper sheets. So the far 2 over there will come around for these 2 here. The 2 up there will come down for these 2 here, and the bottom 2 here will be for one on the ground here. So that way you can easily work it out. Could just do in line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that way it just feeds in. But when it comes to mapping them out earlier further down, I know which one comes from where, so it's much easier to follow. Oops. See? Alrighty. 1, Make sure that's the first one lined up. As long as you can keep going back with that green line, you know that the pipe's going to reach it. As soon as it finishes like that, you know that's the extent of the pipe. So now I can connect the pipe quite comfortably. I'll show you another example of that here, and you'll see. Bad example. Okay, don't know what I'm talking about on that particular one then. But I'll do it until it says the edge of the green, and that way I know that I'm happy with it. I was like putting the one story up at this point, just it makes it tidy to walk around, especially when you're surrounded by water. And you can do the elevation as well if you're going to be doing that. That means you're not going to fall or do it. But what you can also do, which is also beneficial as well, especially if you've got multiple layers, you can stack. So you can stack, for example, conveyor belts on top of us. You can have ones going backwards and forwards and all sorts. These are all stackable basically. So if you really wanted to go really high, you could do that, for example. Then I would only do that if you're coming down from height. Else you'd have to use a pump to push the pressure up, because at certain elevations, the water or liquid will not pump up. So it's important, paramount, that you get that, make sure that you've got the right pressure through it, or the right elevation to make sure you can reach the desired location for the pipe. So pipe work looking nice. So those two for these two, so we can just get him going across. Coming down. Just come in here and then have him turn. Just straight to that one there. Hay fever. Bless me. Oh man. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. Oh. How's that? Wait, whoa, what's happened there? Do now is feed off. Let's put one to here, because we know that one is up there. That one comes back there as well. You can go and get you started. Get you started. On the production of oils. So that's the base format. So I'll get these two up and running first. So I can show you before I go to the other locations for it. Just keeps it nice and tidy, basically. So this will be my main entry point into this location until I have everything else set up. So this will be my end goal, is to have two of these set up at this point, so I can literally come and grab them and then basically bounce back to the base. And they're basically going to be plastics and rubber going into those ones there. Literally can ping here, grab those, bounce back again, basically. So I can work that on backwards. So I'll split this off and go this way for these two, and these four can get spread across this section here, basically. So what we'll do now is we'll bring them up to about here.
Harvest.
You could pick these up. I've not come across any reason why you would. There's no gain beneficial to the person at all, apart from the noise. But if you don't pick it up, you'll just get told to pick it up, basically. So there's no end game that I can see for them right now, so I just ignore it. This will get the crude oil up and running first, because it can take a long time to come through the pipe. Because we can see it there building. It's at low stages now, so it'll just take a while before it gets down to that section. You can keep it low. I like to elevate it personally, so what you could do is you could lay it flat and just have a walkway running down the center of them and have them split 3 each way, and that way you don't have to worry about maintenance or worry about things like over or under connection. But I like to have these ones purely, as I said before, is for the stackability if you wanted to put any conveyor belts on. So for me, that's the way I would look at doing that. So what we can do now is we can use the elevation now and bring the next 2 down. Oh dear, spiders. Oh, I must. I'm not saving the big boy yet. I've picked up a lot of bauxite already. I've probably picked up about 200 at the moment, but that's a weird glitch. Cool. But I've not got the plants up and running for it yet, so I'm going to take this one here. No space? Oh. So my initial assessment was right, it's up on the right hand side here. Let's make friends. Oh, it's a bad shot. Thank you. Actually, so what levels are these normal? Pure. Oh, pure is good. And you are pure as well. We can actually get 3. So if it's a pure one, you can get a good production off it as well. So I would actually recommend getting for 3 stations on that one. Oh, I'm missing cable. I have to come back for that. Thought I had enough supplies. It's taking a long time to push yourself through here. Might have to put a pump on these ones. Let's put a pump on then. Let's get logistics short. So yeah, with the pump, make sure you got the arrow face in the right direction, else it just won't work. Give it a helping hand. Because evidently it's not enjoying that at the moment. So every time we get back that these will be ready to roll. What is also quite nice is that you can use these to start buffering to get extra oil into it, so should do it now. Builds capacity basically. I want to segment it. Once I've segmented, I'll put that into it. So this is why I was trying to say earlier on is that make sure you have enough resources. Like I should have had enough cables there, and I could have done all 6 now, and then they could have been ready for use. So basically, I've messed up on that one. I've got only 2 extractors up and running right now, rather than 4 or 6. So I'm running back now to go and grab some more. They're right next to the base anyway, so it shouldn't take too long to get there and back. And then we can look at redoing that again. So. Just annoying for time, that's all. Thought we were doing quite well otherwise. Drink. And once I got the fuel and processes going that well, I might do a tractor. No, let's do a truck for that distance basically. But ideally, what I would do is a train to a central depot for all that. It's just a long way to put conveyor belts, and I don't like to do conveyor belts for too much distance. Probably my longest conveyor belt right now is from a coal vein, so just down there. So right hand side of that mount, on the left hand side of that island is a coal supply. It's running along there, coming up and doing my coal furnaces over there to help with coal production. So, well, energy production, but using coal. So, right, let's grab the resource I need. So we need some more of you. So this drop you back. Let's pick you up. Don't need you right now. Don't need you right now. Something here I could take as well that might be beneficial. Increase rounds just in case. We've got 221 already there for the bauxite. It's a good starting point. Okay, we'll pick up some copper sheets from the copper production place over here before we run along and go back into the gorge over there, so onto the crater. Right, so let's grab them now, because that's always beneficial. Cool. I only use hypertubes early, like more mid-stage really, because I've got access now to teleportation. I've not set them up yet, or I haven't researched it yet, but I can research it right now. I'd rather, well, I need the plastics and rubber functionality from the oil first before I can do this. I need to get this up and running first before I can go to the next stages. So, yeah. Normally I would have built this going around the outside here and then going along and then dropping down. Because there is coal veins here as well that I normally do a coal power station there to power externally the oil producing section first, but I've got so much supply right now, I'm not even worried about that. Almost 3,000 megawatts at the moment capacity wise, so that's all down to this section over here where I've basically got water turbines, and they're only Mark 1s as well, but they're beneficial. It's a mod in the game. It's not a basic function to the game. It's a modded extra, which is, I think, really beneficial to it, basically, because it allows you to build bigger, quicker, harder. So, have you got oil in the section yet? Oh, that's gonna have to go flat. So you got oil there. Why haven't you got oil yet? So it's slowly going, so we can keep going with that. So now back to the two pure ones up here. The nice thing about the pure ones is that you can build at least 3 factories to them. Normal, say 2 at a push. Basically, just see how it goes, but that's what I would be aiming for. Right, let's get to 8. There they are there. Okay. Cool, so we've got 4 now filtering through this. Yep. He's coming along now, which is good. Just clear some foliage away. shot. Come on, son. Look, I've just killed the bigger version of you. Do you really want to go there? So, but it's not designed to think that way, is it? It's just designed to respond. Okay. So what are these ones now? So normals and pure. Okay, so we've got some good options here, which is good. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Okay, cool. So we've got all 6 of them now filtering crude oil as we would like it to be done. Actually, I haven't finished up this part of the pipeline yet. I'm really concerned about this one. This doesn't seem to have the capacity, but I think this might be a... What are you? Impure. Okay, that's why. So as you can see, the capacity behind that is just not good enough. And they're normal. So now you can see the difference between the 2 lines. Even at this stage, with the pumps going, even further up, there is a difference in production levels. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Expecting those 2 pure ones to really do well. But pure, normal, or normal pure, so. The normal and impure. Okay.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Internal Figure. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts. Harvest.
Okay. So it depends on which one you do, depends on which one you generate, basically. So I always suggest going for these 2 straight off the bat. So yes, I know it produces heavy oil residue as well, but you can use that residue later on to make other items like fuel. So I would say get these 2 up and running first. You don't need any other base products. But later on, you can use this once you've created or found the polymer resin, and then you can do that. But you're not at that stage yet. So I would suggest you look at doing 1 plastics and then rubber as well. Just early doors building, so. Just an example, but I'm going to move this away from here because us will go very grammed and very quickly, so let's just move this down a bit.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
I reckon we can get away with two each for this one, so just bring this closer. Can line up. Come on, line them up first. You know that. There we go.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
So I do 2 plastics is what I would aim to do, and then do 2 rubber. Oh, that's not plastics or rubber. Come on. There you go. And what I like to do, it just looks nicer, is line up on this one. So I'll press H, just off to the right. That's it there. And then this one. It's on both. Cool, so we lined up on those there. Okay. Turn the pipe in towards this one.
Comply.
Cool.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Right, should we get this up and running now?
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Cool, that's for them going now. So what I would use short term is the storage capacity one you have for the buffers. And I'll just line them up on the residual ones here, because you're not going to need them short term, but you will need the residue for later on. So line them up and basically line them up a little bit away, like that. So there's room for all the conveyor belts to go the other way. So that's all lined up. That's that one. Let's double check. Yep. Cool. Now we're just going to connect them all up, let them fill. 'Cause as they're filling, we'll keep producing more of our base products as well. So there you go. What I'll do now is I'll do a join or a merger. Let's merge. I'll do a merger on you as well, but I'll do it further out. Okay, I'm just gonna line them up now. Not enough, but offset this one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start raising them so we can walk underneath them as well. Reverse that. I'll just line up two more again here. So actually, just to offset this one, we're going to put 3 into here. Then do a merger. So now we can put these straight into here and let them fill. Look at the start of our production line. So this is how basically how you start the first lot of the oil processing one. In time to come when you need fuel, you can change it obviously with the recipe inside that one. I like to do crude oil straight into fuel and then do it that way, and then I'll always reroute half of my plastics to make the containers to carry the fuel, and then I'll put a new, actually I'll put that in now in preparation, storage unit full to capture the fuel basically. So I'll put that in now quickly. So that in essence is how I would start, pardon me, start off a purely oil production in Satisfactory. It's probably not the neatest. You can work on designs, but it's just a starter one, so I'm quite happy just to let it roll as it is basically, and there we go. Now I'll just keep tinkering away. So with that, it's doing the jobs, and the other ones coming, and now we're just rerouting to here and then off we go. So I think that'll do the job for now. Because you know you're going to have done the 2 pipelines, another 2 pipelines, and you'll have it all tinkering here. We've already got over 200, so we are well on our way at the moment. So yeah, let me know what you think about that, and you want to know any other information, then you give us a shout. So this is Bunga Rules here, and I'm signing off now. Cheers!